home grants or anything like that, because when you calculate it over 30 years, it's a lot more than what you think it is, and you can set yourself up. So for me, like, if you keep your property here in Australia, you'll get your full pension if you're continually 90% of the time living in Australia. You're basically just visiting overseas destinations every now and then. You're not living permanently in another country. You're keeping your ties in your own country. And they're trying to take all this, our governments. So just be aware, you know, it's not that we're running out of time, but be aware of how corrupt and horrible these governments are. They're trying to get everything out of us. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to tell you, wake up. And I'm not being a smart ass or anything. I'm genuinely concerned for my kids and my fellow Australians that come from other people like myself, working class people, and they want the best for their kids, because our government's not doing it for us. They're not helping Australians. They're helping migrants. They're helping illegal migrants. They're doing they're sending money to other countries overseas when their own people in Australia are desperate. But anyway, here we go again, political talk, jargon, blah. But anyway, yeah, start thinking of the future, guys. And yeah, unfortunately, be wary of these women, and women have to be wary of the men. My sister was done. She owned her own house. I won't go into it too personally, but she did lose a house to a guy. And my sister, I know she worked her butt off. I remember my sister and I used to rock up on the station to catch the train to get to work in the city, Melbourne, years ago. 5:30 every morning we were on the station. We worked our butts off for years. We started young. We were young, you know, 12, 13, 14 at work. But we were doing other little jobs before that. But yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of privileged people out there. I see that a lot of privileged young ones on YouTube. They come from wealthy backgrounds, and it's great if you get someone who's polite and making full use of their wonderful education and money that support that they've had. They're the good ones. But I must admit, I do get a bit jealous of, I'm not sure if it's called jealousy, but the ones that prance around, they live these wonderful lives, but the money didn't come from them. It's like a lot of students, nursing students, a lot from Asia, a lot of rich Chinese students and things like that. They're young 17-year-olds driving Mercedes. Mums and dads have bought them a unit. They don't have to work a part-time job. There's a lot of us young Australians out there driving these bombs of cars. They're renting apartments, and they're still doing their nursing degrees and things like that. They haven't had all this money thrown at them. They're the battlers are the ones I stick by, because I've battled all my life. I've got people in my life that I've gotten rid of that looked at me and thought, how'd you get that? How'd you get your house? They've had this negative response as if I've been given an inheritance or something like that, and I haven't received an inheritance. I've just started young and bought and sold houses and worked 7 days a week. Worked a lot of night shift, weekends for 20, 30 years or something. Night shift, still haven't gotten over that. But anyway, I know I ramble on a lot, but I'm trying to encourage you. And there's a lot of people that are out there trying to do the same thing. I've seen a few YouTubers, did it again. Travel and Go, or Hawaiian guy. He's on YouTube all the time. He talks about investments and things like that. He's really good. He's encouraging. He's trying to talk to the young ones too, trying to encourage them to start thinking about the future. Yeah, no one's gonna look after us except ourselves. And you've all seen what's happening around the world. You've all seen the sort of people that they're letting into your country. It's a lot different to what it used to be. Because it didn't matter back in the day, you know, we were the Poms. You had the Greek, the Wogs, the Asians, the Chinese. Chinese have been here before us. But anyway, we all assimilated, we all worked, we all put money into the country, we all raised kids. But not in a ridiculous way. It's not idealism or, you know, having these hatred, these terrible Sharia laws and things like that that are starting to spark up. But anyway, we won't go down that track again. Just, yeah, look into everything. Look into super, look into pensions. I know you think, oh, it's not too early to do that. No, keep an eye on it because the government's going to change a lot of things. Talk to your parents. Make sure you set up your life. And if your parents see you making a huge effort, they're going to help you. If they see you out clubbing, drinking, drugging, they're not going to help you because they've got to watch their backs too. But anyway, I'm only trying to be encouraging. I know I waffle on a lot. My apologies. But anyway, whoa, look at this. Look at that cute little hut. Anyway, I'll shut up now. And I don't mean any disrespect. You always piss off a lot of people. Don't even bother talking to me because I'm only trying to be encouraging. And I turn away from negativity. And I don't believe what I've been saying is negative in a sense that I want the working class Australians to achieve. Anyway, signing off for now. Robbo says goodbye. Look at those beautiful clouds. Wow. Talk again soon.